We will be discussing today the Larry Williams bailout exit technique. This program and money management series of videos would not be complete without this, as most of the money management algorithms and configurations that are in this Larry Williams Money Management System program consists of mainly criteria to enter the market and position sizing. This is one of money management configurations on exiting the market. Classic Larry Williams exit technique. He's used this for years, and he has said that on random numbers, this exit technique, when applied to random numbers, made money. I like stuff like that. Yeah, that's very interesting. In addition, imagine applying this money management exit technique against the money management input configurations that are offered in this program. The possibilities are endless, and you will see as we go through this video. Okay, let's start with our classic base pattern of down day, up day, down day. This is the choppy trend line you get. Summary, very little money is to be made with this. Okay, we want to now configure our money management exit using Larry Williams bailout. Here's our chart. And now let's go to Format, Signals. Now we're going to step here and format the conditions for this. By default, your exit condition is set to true. Okay, this needs to be changed when using the exit Larry Williams bailout. So the first thing you want to do is change this to false. What this does, it stops all exit criteria using order and type. So we want to go now and configure our Larry Williams bailout. Now, by default, it's -1, means it's turned off. If you check 0, it is actually on, but will get out at the first profitable open. If it's set to 1, it will wait 1 day and then get out at the first profitable open. And then if set to 2, it'll wait for 2 days before it gets out on the first profitable open, and etc. Now, I say first profitable open because as order type, I have the number 1 there. That is the open. Larry Williams used this always as the criteria for exiting a trade was always the open. But for the trader using this program, we do give you options. This can be set to 4, would be the first profitable close. Now, this is in multi-charts. In TradeStation, that's a little different as the way TradeStation is configured with its coding. Multi-charts will get out on first profitable open. TradeStation users will get out on the first profitable close, but the actual trade will be placed on the next open. So we'll actually configure on the first profitable close, but exited on the next open. Multi-charts, it will actually be configured, exited on the first profitable open. Okay. We also put an additional flexibility as exit Larry Williams bailout minimum profit. I mean, if you not only want the first profitable open to get out at, but we want it to make a certain amount of profit on the open before we get out. This is an extra criteria we put in there so you could calculate the amount of profit minimum that you want to make. I will also say that to further complete flexibility here, we have also integrated coding where instead of false, an exit condition, you could actually put a script in here. Let's say you put in a close greater than the high of yesterday. Based on that, the trading program will exit on two criteria. One, based on the condition you put here. In this case, close greater than the high of yesterday, or the first profitable open based on Larry Williams' bailout. Either or. So you could actually further increase flexibility on exits. And finally, the dollar stop loss. In an SPY ETF, it's measured in points as it's a stock ETF. So you want a 3-point stop loss in the S&P, you set it to 3. If you were trading futures and the E-mini trades at $50 a point, you would put, and you want the point to say be 3 points in the E-mini, you would set it to $150. If you're trading futures, since we're trading the SPY, we'll set it to, let's say, 7. 7 S&P points will be our stop loss. We'll exit at the first profitable open. So we have to set that to 0. Order type open, and any profit we'll accept. So that's the gist of it. Let's see the results. Okay, we are configuring. And as you can see here, we get our down, up, down day. We buy on the close, and we exited on the first profitable open. As you see, this open was above the close. Here we had a stop loss, SSL. So we didn't get a first profitable open, but we got stopped out prior to that. So, performance report. We'll drag this over, and in a performance report, we get a much different looking trend line than we had before. So this exit technique was profitable and looked quite a bit different than just exiting on the next close. Made money, 89.22% accurate. Quite astounding. Our money managed performance numbers came in at 91%. So it increased accuracy substantially. It increased profits by almost 5-fold, and increased an equity curve in an ascending way. Again, another way we could look at this, stops can be optimized. If we took the stop out altogether, you would just place a 0 there, and then we could try again. And let's see what it looks like with no stop. Calculating. And here we are with no stop. So as you can see, if we go to configure, there's our trend line. So again, what a substantial difference this technique made. Made 40,000, had a larger drawdown, but it made money, didn't blow out the count. 96.37% accurate on our money management. We have 100% accurate. So using money management on your exit can make a substantial difference in your trading, though I would recommend using a stop at some point. And I will just go one step further to show the flexibility. Obviously, you can put a condition in here and use this as well as bailout, but you could also use and mix and match this. Let's say we wanted to set this to true, number of consecutive losers. Well, we know this system only had a maximum of like 3 losses in history at one time consecutively. So let's set to true. It'll wait for the pattern to have one loss using a Larry Williams bailout exit and then place the trade. So there's got all these inputs you could use that use money management to get into a trade, and then you're using Larry Williams exit technique on bailout. So the combination of those two, very powerful. So let's see what we have here if we put a little criteria on it. These are the sim trades, not real trades, because it is waiting for a loss. And as you can see, as you scroll through this, these are all simulated trades waiting for a loss before you get a real trade. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's see the performance report. And apparently, since there is no stop loss, there were actually no losses. So in this particular case, you want to come down and put a stop in there. So we'll put a stop loss of, let's say, 7 again. Recalculate. Since there will be losses now because you will be stopped out. So here is what happens. Here's our one loss we programmed, and then we took the next trade. Waited for one loss, took the next trade. Made 4,000, 88% accurate. So it just shows you all kinds of configurations you can put in this with the money management, allowing you endless possibilities, configurations, and combinations with this.